left instead.
And yeah, sure, help yourself. So we are live. Are we coming through with audio? Let's see. It's working. 25-second delay. And yeah, sure, help yourself. So. Okay, it looks like audio is working fine. Good. We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Unraveled live stream from SRS. Where's the camera? There it is. Hi. 3 people are watching. Wow. This kind of signifies the massive amount of interest there is in STO at the moment. But we do what we can. And at least we have some new content to show you. And let's just have a quick look at what we're going to be doing this evening. So we're going to, first off, we're going to start with the Odyssey Screenshot competition. My son David, who is an ex-STO player and ex-Foundry writer, got the award for writing the Foundry mission at the youngest age. I think you were 8, weren't you?
Yeah.
So he was 8 years old and was featured in the UGC. It was all right. It was pretty good, but sadly he doesn't really play anymore. But maybe one day he will. But he is a big Star Trek fan, so he's going to be judging the Odyssey competition, which we're going to do in a minute. Then we're going to have a look at some of the content from Unraveled. I can't show everything. I don't have the ship, the Gorn Hunter ship. I'm not buying it. Not at the moment, anyway. We'll see how it looks after a while. But then we're going to do the new patrols, which is Jupiter Gauntlett, Elite Hard Mode, and the Bringers of War Elite Hard Mode, which is now the toughest content in the game. It's pretty difficult to get through that without dying at least once, unless you're in a tank. We're going to have a quick look at the exchange changes and the mail update. We'll look at the Looming Threat Event, and then we will be playing my first playthrough of the Wish Upon a Star mission, which is the new mission. And finally, we'll be doing the new TFO Leviathan. So we'll start off now with the Odyssey Screenshot. Now we've got them all on here, and I'm going to start them off with, for some reason it started at number 19. They're all numbered. David's going to look at these. He's looking at them now, although you can't actually see him, but he is sitting right next to me. Say something.
Hello.
Yeah, so he's there. We'll go through these and he will write down a short list and then decide on which one he likes the best. So that is number 19. Obviously David doesn't know who these are by. Number 2. Number 1, which is, I think it looks like a close-up of number 2, yeah. Isn't it? Let's just check that. Yeah, it's a close-up of number 2.
These were submitted by the same person.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, must have been.
Okay.
Number 3. 4. 5. It's got the different different secondary hull on that one. 6. It's pretty bright. 7. Looks like Andoria. Number 18. 8.
How come they're in like partially sorted
It's
order?
Discord. I don't know. I just selected all of them, and for some reason it's put them like that. Number 19. Is that all of them?
Well, how is there a 19?
Oh yeah, there's a second lot, isn't there? because Discord would only allow me to put 10 in one go. Number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's an Odyssey there somewhere. There it is. In the dock. 17. And number 9. Yeah, so we've gone back. Right. Do you want to see them again?
Yeah, so if you could go over each one and I'll just take some like minor notes.
Okay. 19.
So, I like the dominant position of the Odyssey, and I really like. I mean, I'm biased towards the color purple, but I really like the use of the purple thrusters and nacelles here. I also like the backdrop of the planet in the background, and the stars, of course. But yeah, what's that in the middle of it though?
It's because it's the Lexington. It's got this pod on it. It kind of comes up from the secondary hull.
So is that like a third nacelle? Or?
No, it's a pod, like a mission pod. You know, it's where they do, I don't know, sciencey stuff or something. Or as it's a mirror ship, it's probably full of weapons.
Should I judge 1 and 2 the same? Because
yeah, 1 and 2 the same.
I'll do the close-up one because it focuses more in the Odyssey. So,
are you gonna write down which ones? Are you gonna like a short list?
So 19 was, which one was the purple? Was that 9?
19 was 19, the purple one. That one.
So I'll just take basically.
Maybe if you put a score next to it, 5 or something.
Yeah, I do have 10. Like. Okay.
Or out of 10, and then you can come back.
I won't give the score public. So.
You didn't have to write a book.
No,
this is very detailed.
It's
great.
Notes. Okay, I'll just do 1/2. So, I really like the background. Is that a nebula? Or...
yeah, I think it's a nebula above a planet. If you look at the wider angle, look, there's a planet. Looks like there's a moon here as well.
Reminds me of the Badlands.
Mm-hmm. It's
yes.
not though.
So I like the nebula and the backdrop of the planet. I'm not sure about the angle though. I mean, I'm used to looking at starships from top down. So, what's the ship doing there? Like, what's the purpose of the ship being there?
Don't know.
Yeah, that's the regular Odyssey skin, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's it's got classic the design, really good backdrop though.
Right, next one.
I think maybe the planet could have had a bit more view to it though.
This one, number 3.
Okay. So, yeah, I really like this. The first thing I notice is the striking pose of the Odyssey. How it's moving. It's like it's moving directly towards you. I like the skin as well. It looks like it's like the skin makes it look older, like it's a vintage Odyssey, if you can call it that. I really like the backdrop of Earth because it's got all of the lights and it's Earth and there's ESD in the background. So again, like a really good backdrop. Stars, ESD, good I really like the angling.
Okay.
And also, of course, this is
before.
So yeah, again, there's another one of these striking poses. There's probably some terminology for it. I like the patterns on the ship, the different color patterns, and of course, I really like the color purple and the nebula. So that's really nice as well. So, good backdrop, pose, ship colors. I should probably give a score now, so I don't forget about them. All right. Can we move
Next.
this? Yeah, yeah. So I think this is in sector space, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I like the colours. Is this the same one? Like the same ship?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm not really sure what I think of the deflector though. It looks a bit too. It doesn't remind me of what I'd see in like an actual starship. I mean, I know it's just Star Trek, but relative to Star Trek.
Yeah, it's a different secondary hull on that one. There's 3 different Odyssey variants that you could buy at one point, and they came with different sources and secondary hulls.
So it's a reasonable pose. Again, it's the same. I think it's the same colours. Don't really like the deflector as much as the previous one. Could we see the deflector in the previous one? Oh, I think
It's the same.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Same ship. Yeah.
Maybe it's the angle, which is why I didn't notice it in the first one.
Yeah. Next.
Nearly there. Yeah. Okay. So I think there's the brightness of the sun there is kind of
Bit overwhelming.
Yeah, it's a bit overwhelming in comparison to the rest of the ship. I do like the effect it has on the hull though, so you can see the light shining on the hull. I also prefer the style of this ship, like the deflector and I'm not sure how to describe it. It's like it's hollow in the middle, but then the side parts support the main saucer. I really like that. So good saucer design. Star is a bit too overwhelming.
Next.
And also, yeah, the thing is, I can't really see anything except the star in the background. But yeah, and again, like, it's like the way in which the ship is positioned makes me think like maybe there's an away team, there's a nearby planet or an asteroid that need to investigate.
Maybe they're hiding behind the star so that the Klingons can't find it.
Yeah, yeah. Like, it reminds me of TNG, the pose that the ship makes when they've sent an away team.
Yeah.
And you see it in the beginning.
Next.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Is there another version of this?
I don't know.
Okay. I think the problem is that I noticed the planets or stars. I think it's a planet. Yeah, the planets before I noticed the Odyssey.
Can't even tell if it is an Odyssey, to be honest.
I think it's an Odyssey. You can see.
It looks a bit like an Inquiry class, but I guess it is an Odyssey because.
And you're more familiar with the starship designs, but yeah, I think it's a bit too small. I think maybe they were trying to go with the effect of like exploration, more like a more wide angle. But I think they could have done that, but zoomed a little bit more in because it is a bit. So yeah, so I do like the backdrop in general, but it kind of dominates over the starship. Okay, anything else?
What's the next one? It's a Deep Space Nine, isn't it? The wormhole.
One sec. All right. Yeah. Has this photo been edited? Because the ship looks like it's really wide.
I don't think so.
It's like it's about.
So just the perspective, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, it's a reasonable skin. So I like the. So what's it called? They're not called skins, are they?
Well, material.
Yeah, it's a good material. I really like the backdrop. So very good backdrop. Because it's the wormhole.
Yeah, the wormhole.
Very iconic.
Good. Yeah. Classic look.
And yeah, it's also got so it's also got the purple nebulae that you see. I think is it preparing to go to warp in this? 'Cause I think that's the ship gets
My
slanted.
feeling is that it's just come from the wormhole
Yeah.
and it's heading to DS9. So I don't think it's preparing to go to war.
I'm not sure. I think maybe it's a bit too set. I do like the idea of it like just emerging from. It's like it creates a historical context, like what's just happened, and it tells you that in the picture without having to write it down.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it tells. The only criticism I have is the like slanting of the ship. So I'd probably give that a higher score. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. So this is I like the skin. I like the albino form of the ship. This one doesn't have the pad on it, does it?
No, this is the Yorktown version.
Yeah. So I just put skin because I don't really know what else to call it.
Yeah, skin's fine.
So I also really like the nacelles. So I like how they're powered up. So it's in the context of an asteroid belt. It looks like it's trying to navigate the asteroid belt. I don't think there's enough asteroids though. Like surely if you see an asteroid belt, there'd be more. There'd be more of them.
Maybe it's just getting to the edge. It's just left the main bulk of it behind. I don't know.
So yeah, so the planet is good. I like the backdrop, but is it really conveying the positioning of the ship? Makes it seem like is it doing something on the ship? Because it looks like from the angle of the ship it's about to leave. Right. But I can't really tell. It's a bit ambiguous.
Mm-hmm.
But apart, yeah, there's a good planet, good skin, some asteroids. Maybe could have been more of them. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
Okay, next. Okay, so I think that's yeah. So now I need the next group. This one.
Hang on, wasn't the previous one 9?
No,
What was the
9.
previous one?
The previous one.
'Cause
the previous.
Oh, I've just been doing these in numerical order.
The previous one was number 8.
We might have to go back through them because I accidentally.
Oh no! Didn't you put the numbers down?
No, because no, I was just doing it in
Okay, let's
numerical
go
order.
back.
So. Okay. So it was
19 was the first one.
Okay. 1 and 2.
1 and 2 were
Yeah.
the second one.
3.
3,
Yeah.
4,
5.
5, 6, 7,
18.
18. Stupid Discord.
18, 8, 9.
8. And that's it. And then the next one is
Okay.
9.
Yeah. All right.
Number 9.
I mean, is it legal to add extra ships besides the Odyssey?
There's no rules about it. Just whatever you like.
Okay. Well, I actually like it. I'm just not sure if it was allowed. So yeah, I like
There's 2 Odysseys there. There's 3. In fact, there's one there. That's Odyssey.
That middle one doesn't look.
That's Andromeda class, Galaxy class.
Yeah, I like the fleet formation. Maybe they could have like made it in an array, like as an array of ships. But yeah, so good use of like ship organization. So the backdrop is nice. But it doesn't shine on. Well, it kind of shines on the hulls, like
Just
that one.
a bit, yeah.
But it's not as powerful as the other one was, although it's also
No.
not as overwhelming either. So shine, good, but not as good as the other one.
Next.
Wait. I'm still looking at the stuff. I don't really like how it cuts off that ship at the back though. So yeah, cuts off, and yeah, that's nice. Yeah, sometimes less is more. There's not loads and loads of stuff going on, but I still think it still paints a picture. Like maybe this is a scout force or a task force that's going into uncharted territory.
You should play this game, really.
So I'd probably give it a reasonably high score.
Next.
Not super
I think
high.
that's possibly the same.
Yeah,
it's the same
one.
shot because it's the same.
In that
but it's
case,
real
I'll
different.
probably just give the higher of the scores then.
Yeah.
But now this time the sun's gone.
Yeah.
But I like this. I think the formation is better outlined in this one, but the sun's gone.
Yeah.
So I think they compensate for each other. So it would be the same score.
Okay. Next one.
Uh,
Action shot.
yeah, this is the first action shot one we've seen.
Oh, I think my headphone's gone dead. Just put it on charge.
Can they can still hear us though?
Yeah, the mic's up there. That's weird. It should not have done that. So I
Okay.
charged it up today.
So for 11, well, this is the more unique one so far because this is the first one that we've seen that features battle. So I like the effect at the back. What's the effect at the back behind the Odyssey? Like this whirlpool.
That's the
Yeah.
shield. The shield's a bit
Oh,
hit.
okay. I thought it was something in the back. But
Yeah,
yeah.
the shield kind of goes all around
yeah,
it. So
what's the 3D oval called?
a 3D oval sphere.
No, it's like it's stretched. It's stretched around the
Yeah.
bubble. Yeah.
Yeah, bubble. It's
So-
shield bubble. In fact, that's the front of the shield bubble, but from this angle, I think. Anyway, looking at it.
So yeah, good shield bubble. Unique because action scene. Of course, if there are more action scenes, that the weight of this will go down. And the pose is good because it's like it's right in the action,
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of the action, and again the positioning of the ship in the middle is also very nice.
Next.
Almost. I also like the asteroids as well. It gives the idea of that there's chaos going on. It's a huge battle. Even though there's only one ship, it still creates the idea. So, good use of asteroids. About to run out of paper for this page.
That's number 11.
So I'd probably give this a higher score.
12. 2 Odysseys.
I like this one. I like it a lot. I like the combination of like the formation. The formation, this photo is, I think it's better done compared to the previous one. So, and again, it's using Earth as a backdrop, which is very nice. I think this one you might actually see as some kind of official STO art, like if they published an update about the Odyssey. You could see this one, or something about fleet formation. You could see this. It looks like it's very official. I'm not sure how it creates that effect. So good backdrop. Includes ESD. What's that ship below the Odysseys?
Stargazer, I think? Something like that. Looks like a Stargazer. 4 nacelles.
What's that?
This?
Yes.
That is the Tholian Tarantula.
Okay.
And there's also a nebula there. Look, let's just see that nebula.
What's it? I didn't know the Tholians were allied with Federation.
They're not, but you can fly the ship.
Would it be like lore-wise canon? Would it be lore-friendly to have Tholian tarantulas in that ESD?
No, I don't think so.
That kind of takes away from the official part, but
In the game,
It's-
you can fly almost anything.
although it's only taking a small proportion of the screen though, so I wouldn't take it too far against it. Apart from that, yeah, it's just really good.
Next one.
I'd give this the same score as the previous one. I didn't like the one we just saw, not this one. I haven't seen this one yet. Okay, yeah. So again, I like the pose, and it's right.
Something's happening on YouTube. Sorry. Something's happening on YouTube.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube, and my phone just told me in my voice something's happening on
That's
YouTube.
quite a delay, isn't it? If that's for the stream.
No, I don't know what it is. It's probably something else.
Yeah, so it's a good pose. I don't really know what to call it. Slash angle. It's the same benefit as I've seen in like the ones near the beginning. Like it's angled directly towards, but it's not angled straight towards. It's like it's going past you, and I like the effect that creates. I think there's some terminology for that. Also, I really like how it's like looks like it's cutting through the background in the nebula.
Maybe that's why
It's
it's called Cutty Sark.
Cutty.
Sark. Cutty Sark was a famous sailing ship, wasn't it?
Yeah, I really like that. So it's bifurcating the nebulas.
Bifurcating the nebula.
Nebulae, not nebulas. And I like the the wide variety of colours. I think the backdrop really makes this
I
one
don't know
look
how you're
good.
going to choose because you like everything so far.
I've given scores for all of them,
Oh, okay.
including this one. I'm not sure about. I feel like the skin of the ship here is a little bland in comparison with the other ones. So
A bit dull.
yeah, it's a bit. If they used a more vibrant one in which flowed well with the nebulae, then I think it would have been really good. But as it stands, probably I'd just give it this score.
All right. Next.
Oh no, I did the same mistake as before. Could we go back, please?
Oh, that was number 13.
What was the one before? It was 12?
12.
Oh, the one before that.
11.
Okay, yeah, yes. It was all in numerical order
11,
anyway.
12, 13, 14.
Well, this is good. This is using the same white albino skin as before, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty much well, it's as close as you're going to get to the Canon skin, which we now have seen in Picard, but we don't have yet. The Canon skin is going to be released in June. This is close as you can make it. There are some extra differences. You can see the Aquarius in the back there, look, as well.
Yeah, I really like this one because it's very detailed. And they must have increased the render scale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah. I also, so you can see a detailed view of like the entirety of the ship and the pose. It's like it's telling a story of it. It's about to enter this, or not enter, or explore this. What is this? Is like a star? Is this a star?
It's, I guess it is. I can't remember now. Don't know.
Yeah, I think this one's very good. It tells a story because like you can see it's about to venture into this unknown anomaly. And I like the backdrop. Of course, it's purple, so that will always get points. Yeah.
Next.
So that's very good. I'd give that a high score. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure I like the pose, like the angle of the ship here. It looks a bit confusing because it's like the right arm, which holds the nacelle, looks like it's
Bent
crossing.
up.
Yeah, it's crossing through.
It's just the angle, isn't it? I see what you mean, because that one is at that angle.
Yes.
But this one kind of curves up. But it's simply the fact that the ship is turned around. Yeah, I mean, rather the camera is looking at it from a very unusual perspective, I think. Quite like that.
I mean, so I'm not really sure I like the angle though. I feel like it's just crossing through the ship. But as for the rest of it though, I really like the colourful backdrop as well. So
yeah, well, I think that's the Hobus system.
that's where yeah, it is the Hobus. You can see the memorial there on the left.
Where?
If you look at the very far left, you'll see the Romulan
what,
memorial
this?
thing. No, below that. There. And it shows like the Romulan Star Empire symbol. Is it?
Oh, that's it.
That's the very rightmost part of it.
Oh.
I think. From like the years and years ago that I last travelled to the system. I feel like they could have done more with that memorial though. Assuming this is actually the Hobus system.
I think it's just, personally, I think it's the Hobus system, because you've got the lightning bolts. You see them there? And I know there's lightning bolts in the Hobus system.
Are there lightning bolts anywhere else?
No, I don't think there's lightning bolts in the memorial, but we'll have to go there and have a look. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it could have made more use of the Hobus memorial, especially given like Picard and the destruction of Romulus and how Picard was trying to save the Romulans. I like the. Is that a star or is that from part of the nacelle?
That is not the nacelle. Oh, wait a minute, because there's another bright light there. Look, the back of that left nacelle. It could be. It might be the navigation light
a bit
flash.
Ambiguous.
The navigation light flash.
We didn't see it
Because look, that navigation light flash is there as well.
Okay.
I think that might be what it is.
I don't think it's that ambiguous then, but
Unless it's lined up with the star and it's both.
yeah, I feel like this could have been a lot more striking if the angle was adjusted to be more like directed towards the memorial, and also change the angle of the ship.
I'm not
so you
convinced it's the memorial system, personally.
or like whatever the screen thing is here.
Maybe if it just come from this angle a little bit round to the right a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, yeah, it's good, but compared to the other ones, I feel like it's not as imposing.
All right, next.
16. I can't really see the ship very well.
No, it's docked.
Yeah, it's docked. Is that a Romulan docker
I don't know.
shipyard?
I don't no idea.
So I think it's either Romulan or Borg, surely, or Riemann.
Could be. Doesn't look like Federation, does it?
Is that canon? Yeah, so I can't really see the ship very well.
That's the biggest problem, isn't
And
it?
the background's a bit too dark. I can't really see what's
Hmm.
going on as much. So compared to the other ones, like the previous one's background was very well lit, so you could see what's going on. And the asteroid is too dominant in the photo for not being able to see much. I do like the outpost, I suppose you could call it there. It would actually, I think it would have been nice if, like, sometimes in the series we could have seen these outposts, and you could have seen what's like inside them. I think Voyager did one of them. So like, what's that in the top right?
There's a stop. Oh, that's one of those scan the R&D material.
Okay.
It's just a scan thing.
Yeah, you think you can see like a pop up.
You can just see it popping up. Yeah.
What's the big green one? Like the big green.
No idea.
Also the ship on the left. Do you know what ship that is?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't
It's
really.
A bit like a Maquis Raider, but I'm not sure.
I'm not really sure there's that much going on apart from the docking thing. Though I feel like it requires more visual explanation.
Next.
Okay. I need to also stop address for the mark creep that I've given.
Mark creep. Number 17, and this is sorcerers either coming back or separating.
I like the steam effect.
Yeah, you get that when you do a saucer separation.
But would that actually happen though?
If it uses small rocket thrusters to blast it off,
It would create a steamy effect.
you'd see some sort of effect, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Because the Odyssey does have saucer separation.
Yeah, so I like that. I think the ship looks like it's too far in the top of the screen. I think maybe they could have centered it more, since it's all about the Odyssey, presumably. I'm not sure what's going on in the background though. I think if they focused more on the Odyssey, like it was zoomed in slightly more, and it was more centered, it would have been more. We could have seen the effect of the source separation more, and it would have created like a less is more situation. But there isn't really a huge amount going on besides this. So.
But it is an action shot, which we've only had one or two of those.
True. All right.
I think.
Oh.
We've seen that one. That's number 9, isn't it?
Yeah, I've already seen it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all of them.
Okay then. Do you mind if we just take a recap of them and I'll look at my notes?
What do you want to do?
Just like quickly go through them again, like 3 seconds for each one, for example.
All right.
Just want to like do a conclusion, mental conclusion. All right. Yeah. Should I select only the best, like the top 3?
I would choose the top 3. and then tell us which is. There's only one prize for the first place.
So what did top two and what was the second and third get?
Nothing.
They can
Bragging rights.
get bragging rights that they almost got to
Almost
first
got
place.
5 master keys.
Yes. Okay.
I think we've gone past that one, so we go to that one. Stupid Discord. Been a lot easier if we could have had the. Oh, sorry. Where were we? That one.
Yeah.
Click the wrong button.
What was the previous one? We just went past.
12,
Okay.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and back to 9. Yeah.
All right. And the ones near the start.
There, you can see them all
Yeah.
here.
Okay. Could you go to the one with the wormhole again? Which number is that?
18.
18. And finally, the one with the purple background.
There's lots of purple background.
The
This
one,
one?
yeah,
Or
that,
this one.
the first one.
This one?
That was 4.
Number 4, yeah.
Okay. All right. Got to decide which is top 3 out of these 6. Because those were the ones that like struck me the most. Struck me. Huh? The ones that stood out to me the most. So could you look at 11, 12, 14, 17, 18, and 4?
Oh, God.
That in any order you like.
We've got to find them.
11. Because I've got the numbers, but I can't connect which number is which one. Because I've only seen them a few times.
11. That's on the second group, isn't it?
Yeah.
11. 11. Is that one?
Okay.
What was the next one? 14, was it?
12.
12. What's that one?
Okay.
What's next?
So that was 12. The one we just the first one we checked was 11.
Yep.
14.
What's that one?
That could, yeah.
Next one?
Yeah, next one. 17. All right. Yep, next one.
That's it. Back to 9.
18. Sorry.
18 was that one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay. And finally 4.
2, 3, 4.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So I've eliminated 2. So now I just need to decide the ranking of these. So, first 11. What's 11 again?
11 was 9, 10, 11.
Okay, so let's do it. This is just according to me, though.
Yeah.
This is not, my opinion is not like an objective truth,
Doesn't matter.
as much as I'd like it to be. So, yeah. Could you go to 12, please? Okay, and finally to 14. Now this is hard. I can't really decide between them very easily.
See, my headset is charged up enough to use now. Stupid thing. Charged it up earlier. Obviously, it wasn't charging.
They're both very good. But there's only one of them's going to get 5 master keys, though.
Possibly.
So yeah, it's between
Hurry up, because we're running out of time.
12 and 14.
12 and 14.
Which one's 12?
12 was that one.
Okay. What was the one? The other was 4. Okay, yeah.
14 is
Right,
that
I've
one.
decided.
Which one?
So third, I picked 11.
That's third.
Second,
Yep.
I was 14.
14 second. Yep.
And first, I picked 12.
12. That one.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. So your third one was which one?
Third was 11.
That's mine.
Okay.
What's the next one?
14 was second.
That's mine.
What was 12?
12 is not mine. Thank God. Now let's find that one in here and we'll find out whose it is. Because I actually don't know. I can't remember.
Maybe I'm genetically biased towards you. Erwin.
Erwin did number 12. So Erwin wins.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Ray. Congratulations,
Sorry for
Erwin.
taking so long.
And thank you very much, David, for a very in-depth analysis. Far more than I expected. But great. Really nicely done, actually. Let's keep these notes.
Do you want these that way?
Yeah, I'll keep those as a memento. So, just to prove it, as we wrote everything down. You'd not seen any of them before. So, we've got all the notes written down there. And that's that. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Do you want to show your face and say hello?
I'll say hello.
Well, there's the camera.
Hello.
Well, they can't see you, can they? Go on.
No, thank you.
Off you go then.
Alright.
Thanks very much. I'll
See
catch you later. Well, I got 2 of those. I'm quite pleased with that. But Erwin won. Is he here? No, he's not. No, he didn't choose mine on purpose, Fur. But it says he chose mine on purpose. He didn't know who took them, and I hadn't showed him them before tonight. That's why I did it live. He chose them because he liked them. Right, that is the first part done. Took a bit longer than I thought. So we're gonna have a look at the. I was going to give the master keys away, but seeing as Erwin is not here, I will give them to him later. So we're going to go and have a look at the 2259. I thought I'd already opened this, but I don't see the window open, so maybe not. So we're going to look at the 2259 stuff from the Infinity Lockbox. So if we go to STO News, let's just minimize this out of the way. And the Gauntlett, the Infinity Lockbox. So the first thing I'm going to look at is this pistol, which was actually released wrong. I will get out my character now, which has got that pistol. So, whoop, that's the wrong. Bought the wrong box. Go away. So here we'll have a look at the pistol. When it first came out, they had the visuals for the disco pistol. So I complain, a lot of other people complain, set up a, let's get rid of the UI, set up a post on Reddit to tell them that, you know what, that's not the right gun. So to to be fair, within a couple of days they had modified it so that it's now the correct gun. And looking at the picture, more or less looks the same. It's got the whitish silverish bit here, the two knobs. This is the selector for intensity. Let's check that. There it is, selector for intensity, the two knobs, the white bit, and the single point on the front there, look, where the beam comes out, trigger, which you can't really see because my guy has got his hand around it. Okay, so I think they did quite a good job. But let's go up to the bridge and then we can fire it and see how it looks. So we'll just go to the Starship Bridge. And for once it loads instantly, which is really nice. So, what the... That's the primary fire. Secondary fire. That's pretty cool. It's a shame I can't kind of look at it from the front. Damage wise, it does about 400 DPS on this character, which is a bit behind the Discovery rifle, which is that one, and also not as good as the Phaser Split Beam, which is the special issue one from the Lobby store. That actually does the most at the moment, I've found. It's typical split beam. That split beam will go 3 ways, but I think for a pistol it's got a nice secondary effect and it does reasonable damage. Look at the tooltip on that. So there's a lot of stuff there because based on my abilities and passives and what have you. You got your straight up 404 DPS phaser blast, then you've got an 84.4 phaser blast times 5, increasing chance per shot to stun, and 50% run speed for 4 seconds. So it's all right. It's nothing amazing, but it's okay. And of course it is straight off Strange New Worlds, so that's really, really nice to start seeing some Strange New Worlds stuff. The next thing we'll look at is the Tricoder. I put sick there because of course it should be Tricoder, and in the blog, let me find the blog again, it does actually call it the 2259 Tricoder, but on the exchange it's listed as Tricoder. They've spelt it wrong. The actual item itself is spelt wrong. If I find it, here it is, and you'll see that it is a Tricoder. So one of them's wrong, and I'm guessing that Tricoder is wrong because Tricoder is what it should be. So here it says Tricoder. On the blog it says Tricoder, but in the exchange you have to search Tricoder, and we'll go and check that out and show you. So if I want, unless they've updated this, and there it is, Tricoder. So if you search for Tricoder, you ain't gonna find it. In terms of its stats, it is pretty poor. Let's just stick it on there. What we're getting is 52.5 kit performance on the heuristic analysis side. If I bring up the Rising kit and we compare them side by side, you see that? Yep. So you'll see on the Rising kit, because it is K per 3, we've got 127.5 kit performance compared to 52.5, so it's already 2.5 times better. Okay, now the tricoder is only at Mark 12. It may go up a little bit more if we upgrade it. I'm not sure, and I was going to do that, and then I found out that you can't actually re-engineer it. So as you can re-engineer the Ryzen, you can't re-engineer the tricorder. So that makes it pretty useless. I say if you get one in the lockbox, shove it on one of your bridge officers, because they can now, if you upgrade your bridge officers, they can use kit frames. So all in all, stick with the Ryzen kit, which also gives you, whenever you activate a summer kit module, you get a 20% chance to activate any other summer kit module at random. So that's another advantage of the Ryzen kit. So I will not be using that. Now the next thing is, go back to our list, the 2259 Armour. Now that's what my guy's wearing here. I'm going to go over here where it's a bit brighter. We can have a better look. I'll also go and look at it in the tailor. So when I'm doing screenshots of Armour, I usually stand around here because you get better lighting. Now on the blog, they've got this at silver, but it's not actually silver. We go on to let's have a look now. 2259 Strange New World Armour. Here we are. There's a picture of it. And I've checked this out on the actual episode as well, which I probably can't show you here. Probably wouldn't work. But you see it's actually a bronzy, coppery colour here. Whereas on the blog, they've got it as a kind of a silver grey, which is wrong. It's definitely a coppery bronze colour, which is what I've tried to copy here. Probably unsuccessfully because I'm colorblind, but at least I can see that it's not silver grey. Let's go to the tailor. I'll show you how to find this.
You can
So if we're going to modify this one. Now this costs 200 Lobi, or you can buy it on the exchange, and last I paid 90 million. I think it's a bit less than that now. What you've got here is it's on jacket loose. So you've got the armor, which is the black part here. You've got the hands, so you've got gloves. You've got the chest gear, which is this bit I was talking about. You've got the chest accessory, which I think is I don't know why it says chest accessory when it's actually the arm patch. But you can just see it there. It says USS Enterprise on it. NCC 1701. What's it say at the bottom there? It's too small really to read. Oh, United Federation of Planets. Yeah, that's what it says. So that's quite nice. You've got it on both. Actually, probably. No, it's about the same. So that's quite nice. You can also change the light color if you want to have a different light coming out of it. Whatever. Blue. And it's a nice glow that I've not seen them do that before. It's a nice effect. So I'll just stick with white on that. White, please. There we go. You also get on the uniform pants tight, you get the trousers, which have got like a shiny stripe on them. The boots, which look like they might have a little Starfleet logo there, but I'm not entirely sure. And the utility belt, which has got this like little pouch here. I usually make my uniforms black. What I did here was I went straight to the actual episode and had a look at what they'd done. Now the episode armor is significantly more detailed than this. I think Cryptic have been a bit lazy on this. It looks all right, but there's a lot more detail on the show, so I think they could have done a bit better job. But I quite like it, and it goes well with the pistol.
Now you're looking sharp.
I'm looking sharp. Let's get the pistol out. So it kind of looks quite nice. You got the full kit there from Strange New Worlds. Now I was going to look at the Majalan costume and staff. I'm actually going to do that just from the blog because I'm not prepared to spend 200 Lobi on a weapon. Every other gun in the game is 50 Lobi, but for some reason this one is 200. So you're talking about $20. I believe that works out at roughly, to get one in-game item. Also the same price is the outfit, 200 Lobi. So you're talking, to get the Majalan look, talking about 400 Lobi. So that's $40, $50, $60 depending on how many Lobi you get out of each lot box. It's pretty significant for an unusual look. But if you like that kind of thing, and there's going to be some people that really like it, then go for it. But I'm not personally going to spend that much on that outfit. The weapon itself, I've no idea how it performs. I've not seen anyone use it yet. It does have its polaron damage that it deals. It functions as a ranged weapon and a melee staff, and it also does polaron damage in the melee mode. So it could be interesting. But if it comes back with incredible amount of damage from it, then maybe more people will get it. And then, of course, it will get nerfed. So next, we are going to go through some of the patrols. If we've got enough people on. I'm not sure if we have. But we'll give it a go anyway. So I'm going to go on my talk boat for this, because this week we're running talk boats. And also, what you find on the new patrols is that if you get the Voth, they have the... Oh yeah, look at this. This is the new background. Where's my ship? If I turn off that banner, you still can't see my ship. Should be over here somewhere where I can see it. Cryptic, where's my bloody ship? Let's try different ones. You can see it there. Little ship there. Yeah, so the small ships are showing up alright. Yep, you're only seeing half the ship, so it's not... The Vern will probably be okay, yeah. We've got the... half the Nagus Marauders missing. If you've got a crossfield, you ain't going to see it. What's the scimitar going to be like? You just see a bit of the wing. I mean, that really needs sorting out. So I'm going to use my talk boat for these patrols. Yay. Yes, a massive turnout. Once again, thank you, members of SRS. thank you anyway for making the effort, mate. We will do it together, won't we? But I'll put it in somebody. There might be somebody else. Just because they're not on Discord doesn't mean they're not going to take part. So let me just bring up the. I need to bring up the calc sheet to get this going. So first we're going to do the Jupiter Gauntlett hard mode. Let's see who we can get. Red alert. Looks like I don't have any more elite. Oh, I do. There they are. Looks like I'm on the last ones. Right, I'll switch to the same sol as you, Fur, because otherwise it won't load the correct number of enemies. Thank you, Manica Interiors. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's the wife. Ah, we've got a new person, a new member. Yay. You gotta be fed. Because after 13 years, we still cannot team up with Klingons, even though we're all best friends. We're all best friends. We've got an alliance. Yeah, we can team up with them on TFOs, but we cannot actually invite them to our team to come and do patrols with us. Which, as you just seen there, 2 people wanted to take part and they can't because they're mainly Klingon characters. They don't really, I don't think they've got mains who are Federation characters. The other option is that we could do this on our Klingon characters, but I think it would be rough if we did that. Yeah, he survives in Winter Wonderland, yeah. Okay, so it's just going to be the 2 of us. I will make sure that we're on Elite, because even though we're on Elite, what you have to do nowadays is go to Normal and then go back to Elite. Otherwise, when you go into your Elite hard mode patrol, it shows us normal, and if you exit, you can't go back in again because it's on cooldown, blah blah blah. Anyway, all right, Fur, let's do it. Jupiter Gauntlett hard mode launch, and I will bring up the real-time parser. Where is the real-time parser? There it is.
The recent conflict at Jupiter Station
Elite.
brought up
So we're on
Enemy
we're on
soldiers
Elite.
near projection station Alpha. High war. We will defend this station to our
I'm going
last
to activate
breath.
Vertigo
Warriors born. Kapla!
because I don't want to see all the space spam. I want to see my ship. Let's do the ground as well. All right, let's do it. See if we can do it without dying. Undine aren't so bad, but if you're on a directed energy weapon build and you come up with the VOF, for example, then you get the problem of the reflective shields, which will wipe you out because it's feedback pulse basically, and the feedback pulse in this game is massively broken.
Next group incoming! Projector station beta! Attack!
This is actually quite easy. When we did this last night was with Zenkathy, and it was a bastard. I'm surprised that they classed the Undine as a hard enemy.
Meet them in battle!
Snot balls!
The enemy strikes at Jupiter Station. This will be a glorious battle!
Well, they hit me then quite hard. So let's hit them back. Yes. Attack pattern suicide, yeah. Whoa, they got my continuity? Something hit me hard, I don't know what it was. It was more like the splash damage from my rapid emitting armaments trait. I think this is the last ship, that dreadnought. Passing over the real time, knocking my sound on. It's got some hull on it, that has. 10.4 million. There we go.
Yo.
Hello.
How you doing?
Alright, how are you, Geek? You've just joined us, haven't you?
Thanks.
We are in the middle
In
of a
simulation.
live stream, so
Excellent.
say hello to the world.
Hello.
Use it to build a new tactical defense protocol for Jupiter Station.
Well, that was
Thank
alright.
you for your participation.
That
in
was
simulation.
not
You
hard
may return to
at
your
all.
regular duties at your convenience.
But it really does make a difference which enemy you are fighting. We were fighting the Undine there, and I'm surprised they included them as a difficult enemy, because they really are not. So I will just do the score for that. And let's get this over here. So we'll put this in our MRP system. And so for you were Cytorp, I was just Torp. So Both got special event and career. It's good, and this needs a refresh because it's not drawing the buttons. Because Google. And we've got a score there. Okay. I'll do them now, otherwise I'll have to put it all in again later on. I can't be bothered. Also, it shows people how we score this stuff, how it works. Oh yeah, let's see if the endeavor this week is to hit over 500k on a torp hit. So we'll just have a quick check. Neither of us got that, so we don't get the endeavor. And let's clear the daily bonus. Okay, so now we will do the next one, which is very much like a super hard version of Synthwave. Let's just bring that one up. Bringers of War. See if we can get more people on this one. Okay, fair, thank you. Got you in the team already. I think we scared off the new guy. I just told him we're in a live stream, and I think that was enough. Oh my god, I don't want to be live. Maybe you should talk. And they won't be just hearing my voice. Or I'll get David to come back. It's a shame he doesn't play STO. He'd be really good at builds. Nah, he's probably playing Overwatch now. Alright, nobody else is obviously going to come on. Saturday night is always the quietest night. Not sure why. I guess it's family time. In America, to be fair, it's still only 5:15 in the afternoon. And America is about 68% of our members. So for let's do the next one. I guess we'll have to try and get the we'll have to try and rescue the people ourselves because we've got no tank with us. So Bringers of War, hard mode, Sol system, launch. You always PM me when I'm going into a load screen.
Our recent defense effort at Mars identified some issues.
Yeah, go ahead.
with our
Use
existing
your
doctrine.
cloak.
Today's
Enemy forces are approaching.
Because we
Mars
haven't
at
got a
high
lot of
force.
time here, so I
They'll
think
be
what we're
here
going to have to
momentarily.
do is just rescue as fast as we
Evacuation
can.
efforts here are not complete. Join us in transporting civilians from Mars.
I've got a
and
cloak as well. I've
delivering
got
them to the
dark mode.
evacuation fleet in orbit. We'll conduct evac operations as long as we're able. And
But
protect
I'm
the
sure as soon as I
transport
start to... Oh, it stays in dark mode when you're transporting. I'm not in dark mode now. Oh, I am. It just... Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Does it not deactivate your cloak either then? I'm being targeted now. Ah. Yeah, because I've been targeted, I'm out of dark mode. So what I'll do is I'll wait till this dot's worn away. Go back to dark mode. Oh, wait. Yeah, but it's not a cloak, is it? It's just... I mean, what does it actually say it is? It's just extra stealth. Looks like we haven't got any more to rescue.
More enemy ships inbound. Keep picking up those refugees.
Can't pick up the refugees because there's no more refugees to pick up. Do we have to kill some of these guys before we get more refugees, do you think? Yeah. Oh, look at that over there. What's that? What's colours? Alright, let's take a few of these guys out then. I think we're going to have to do that before we get any more.
More refugees are ready for transport.
Oh, no, that just says more refugees. I'll kill these anyway. Destroyer. Right, looks like you've got the advantage of your battle cloak. You carry on rescuing and I will carry on killing. Well done, you got them all. Better not get caught in that blog weapon they've got. That's pretty powerful, that is. I'm going to take out... Oh no, they're coming in. Let's get rid of these in the middle first. It's trying to get me. Oh, you're dead. Oh no. Thank God for vertigo, otherwise I wouldn't be able to see anything. Oh, looks like he's targeting me. Woo! Just got out of that one. Sweet. The other thing that we noticed on this is that it often leaves enemies over in the distance. It's just when you think you'd done it all. Is that Jirok actually helping? It's a good job they don't hit us as hard as we hit them. Sweet.
In simulation.
And we didn't have to go and find them either.
We'll analyze the data from your efforts and use it to revise our defense doctrine for Mars.
What do I
Thank
need?
you for participating in today's simulation.
I haven't
You
got
may return to your regular duties at your convenience.
competitive.
When out.
Always get the one that we haven't got many of. Nice.
There you go.
Here's Erwin. Welcome
Is that my
to.
screenshot that one?
Yeah, you won it.
I was looking at it, I was like, I don't know if it's taken now.
Number 12. Thought he was going to choose mine. Chose mine as third and second. Thought, oh no.
Oh yeah, I did take another look. Yeah, it was that one. I looked at the wrong one first.
Well done.
Yeah, I think that is you to the left of me.
Oh, is it? Don't think
Yeah,
so.
it's
Mine's
either you
very
unless
white
it's
one.
Mike.
Mike. It's
Might be
Mike, I think.
then.
Yeah. So that was Bringers of War, Elite Hard Mode. Not really that passable these. I thought the Jupiter one might become a reasonable map for the DPS League, but the problem is with one enemy like the Undine we've got, with a full team, you've got a massive amount of enemies there and you get a good result. But then you'll get the Zenkathi on the next time and you'll get a shit result because they're immune half the time. So your DPS numbers are awful. So it's not really a viable proposition for the DPS League. And neither is the last one because there's too much messing about. Well, did you not? Oh, we got elite bonus music. It's got a 4 million bonus for that for not dying. Nice Fert. We've just done the 2 patrols. The plan next is to do the quick look at the exchange changes and the Looming Threat Event. And then we're going to do the playthrough of the mission. I am, and you're welcome to join if you haven't yet done it, or if you have done it, but I will be doing it at slow speed because it's the first playthrough for me. Let me just do this, put the score in the leaderboard. And that is that done. So what we'll do now is have a quick look at the changes to the exchange that have been made. I want to do a little test as well because I got a disturbing report from somebody on the comments section of Spencer's video about these changes, and we're going to test that as well because I have no idea if it's true or not. Alright, I'm going to need a... Doesn't really matter, I'm just going to buy something cheap. Doesn't matter what it is. Let's just go for personal equipment, a shield. I'm not buying a tuber. Alright, so if I buy anything off the exchange now, I bought it, and I immediately get an email. It doesn't appear here anymore like it used to do. I get an email telling me that you've won an auction. I didn't know it was an auction. I thought it was just a shop. Anyway, there's my item. I'm going to take that item. Now, one of the changes they made, just to change to the mail, is you no longer have to go to a mail console to pick up your stuff, which is great, because also you can compose a mail from anywhere and you've got access to drop things off. So you can do that in sector space, you can do it anywhere. I'm not at a mail console now, so that's a really good change. However, there are some drawbacks, which I'll come to in a minute. Let's just find that shield that I just bought. Remember what it was? Was it that one? I think it's that one. Can't buy nor quit. That's the one. Now, the disturbing thing that I saw somebody write was that once they had taken the item and it went into the inventory, when they deleted the mail telling them that they'd won the auction, the item in the inventory disappeared, which I find hard to believe, and we're now about to test. It doesn't. It's still there. It's still there. So I think they made a mistake. Now, the problem with this is if you're doing bulk buying. So before, if you're going to be buying lots of things, I'm just going to buy several things. Look. So let's imagine I'm buying master keys, or you're buying a load of shit for salvage, whatever, or maybe you're buying 100 duty officers for your starbase, for example. I think you can probably guess what the problem's going to be. Alright. In the meantime, while that's waiting, well, before we get to that, I'm just going to start Elder Scrolls Online, because I want to show you how they deal with this. Hopefully I can just go and log into that. It's now what they've done now in STO is quite similar to the way other MMOs work. Come on. So I'll just log into this. Question login. You have been placed in a queue to log in. 1 second. Okay. Don't see queues in STO very often, do we? Right, so all those things that I just bought, there they are, look. Let's say that I decided, oh, actually I didn't want those. I can't now select them all. I can't even select one of them. All I can do, the only thing I can do, is take them. And to take them, I have to click take. Then select the next one. Take. It doesn't automatically drop to the next one. Take. Now imagine if you bought 100 duty officers. This is going to be a ball ache. I got to do this. And it's not like I can hover the take button over here because it's part of this window. The best I can do, is probably get it a bit closer. So like that. Yeah. How are we doing with Elder Scrolls? So I've got to go through all this. Real pain in the neck. Hi Mike. Mike's joined us from Australia.
Hey.
Look, I'm still... Can I delete it? I can't delete it either. I can only take. That's the only thing you can do is take. You can't forward it to someone. That would be nice to have a forward button. And finally I got all that crap. Now I can select them all and delete them all. Actually, I don't want to delete that one, so I'll delete that. And I'll take that one as well. Alright, fair. Will do. Let me make that a bit smaller. Yeah. So let's see how Elder Scrolls deals with this. So I will have mail waiting because every day I get mail, and I've got 5 mails here. Now they do it very, very simply. You just press E for attachments. So what I'll do, and I'm going to press E then X, which will delete it after I've taken it. So how fast can I get that? That's it. I got them all. I didn't use my mouse, I just used the keyboard. So I got all that mail. And if I had 100, it wouldn't be too bad. There's probably an add-on as well that allows you to take everything in one go, because you can have add-ons in this game. So we can come out of all the scrolls. Well, let's just claim that. Yeah, daily rewards. That would be nice to add. In fact, let's have a quick look at that, because if we bring up the Crown Store, and here is the daily rewards. So every day of the month, when you log in, you get some stuff, and look at that, 150,000 alliance points. That's nice. That's like 1,000 reputation points in STO. That's really nice. I'm gonna have to log in every day to get that. So a daily login reward would be nice, and a better way of taking lots of mail. To be fair, it is a new system, so I'm pretty sure that they're going to make some changes to it soon enough. So that's covered the mail system. So I said we'd look at the Looming Threat Event. That is just going to be a blog. I mean, I don't think it tells you very much in the game about the actual rewards. Oh, here we go. Rewarding. Oh, here it is. Reward info. Actually, does tell you. It's probably the same as what we've got in the blog. So it's Tetrion based. You've got an Omni, which should be able to fire in addition to a crafted Omni, and possibly another mission Omni, like the Trilithium, for example. So that's alright. Omnis are always nice. The Tholian Enhanced EAC Shield, it's a covariant shield. What it does is it forms a Tholian crystal around your ship that provides an emergency secondary shield. Now we're going to have to see how that looks, but so far every secondary shield that this game has ever created is shite. I mean, really shite. One hit from any enemy at any strength and it's gone almost. You're lucky if you get 10,000 out of it. Probably the one from the Scimitar set is probably the best, but even then it's not very good. So if this follows the same sort of approach, this secondary shield's going to suck and nobody's going to care about it. Then you've got the Warp Core and the Singularity Core, which is basically exactly the same things. What it does is it throws out a Tholian Warp Crystal. It creates Tholian Warp Crystals, and these Warp Crystals will actually spread around the space that you're playing in. If an enemy goes near it, it will explode, cause Warp Core damage, I think it is. If an ally goes near it, we'll give them a buff. The full set bonus on this is that the little warp crystal, the little crystals, will actually chase down the enemies or chase the allies, something like that. We're going to have to see what it's like. My gut feeling is it's going to be pants. I don't know if this is going to have, this shield's going to have a nice vanity option with it. Possible. That could be worth getting it just for that. But I know from experience you do not want to miss getting this, because the ones that you miss are always the ones that have got something really cool that people didn't realize or didn't think about. I decided not to do it, and then later on, like a year or 2 years later, it appears in a mod store for like 200-300 bucks, and you're gonna pay through the nose to get this. So if anyone's watching now and they haven't actually started this, well, I think you've probably just about got enough time to get it. There's about 30 days left, and you get no, not 30 days left. June the 8th runs out. Today's the 13th of May. So that means we've got 18 days and 8 days. So 26 days, 2 progress per day. Yeah, you could still do it. So don't miss it. I don't think it's going to be brilliant, but you don't want to miss it just in case. And you can get the points from this for doing a new episode, the TFO Leviathan, which we're going to do in a bit, Azure Nebula Rescue, Days of Doom, Vault Ensnared, and you get 1 point from each of those patrols that we just ran earlier on. The quickest way to do it is to do the Jupiter Gauntlet patrol on normal mode. On normal difficulty, you can get through that in about 30 seconds, and you can run them back to back. So if you do both of those, you do it twice, the Jupiter one, you've got your 2 points. You can also AFK Azure Nebula Rescue as long as you clear out the first, any one of the first trap ships, and then you can AFK and go and watch TV while it finishes off. Just don't do that if you're in a team. You can load it on your own, so make sure you load it on your own. Do not pug it and then go AFK. Is there something else I was going to say about this? Oh yeah, if you do the episode Wish Upon a Star, I saw this, Spencer advised this, I thought it was a really good idea. When you get to the end of it, just don't hand it in. And then if one day you don't have time to do one of these things, you can just hand it in, you'll get your 2 points. So you can kind of bank it. So obviously on that particular day you are also going to have to do one of the other TFOs or the patrols to get your 2 points for that day, but you could do the episode and bank it. Right.
I thought it'd take over as soon as you completed it.
No, you have to hand it in, don't you? The very last bit, you have to hand it in.
Because if you do 2 patrols, it starts ticking down from your first completed patrol.
Talking about the mission.
Yeah. Yeah, I just mean the timer on the event starts ticking down. If you do patrols, it starts ticking down from your first patrol.
Well, that's what I've been told. You can just bank it. Because it's a mission, there's no timer on it. Patrols may be different, but...
Yeah, it must be however it works it out that it's part of the deal, isn't it?
Right, Erwin. Have I got those keys on this guy? I'll give him in a bit, okay?
Yeah, I need 6 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
Just get me, as you were to get me daily.
So I've looked at... So the next thing to do is play the new mission, which I'm going to do on my main, because he always does all the missions. So I'll switch back to him. Somebody's actually writing in the chat, so that's nice. What ship to do it on? I think I'm going to use my World Razor. I used the Odyssey all last week. I do enjoy the World Razor. Fur wanted to... Let's change ships. I've decided eventually to put the vanity shield back on it. So that looks like it's the correct build. Yep. That's the correct build. So let's pick up the mission and we'll listen to the introduction.
The Lucari have been working on a project in the Nakul system. The initial efforts have been quite promising, and they're about to move to the next phase. If successful, the damage to the star in that system will be repaired. Admiral Kumarke has requested our assistance, and I'd like you to provide it. She's sent specifications for a device called the Stellar Rejuvenator. Have your engineer install it on your ship before you disembark. You'll be using it as part of the Lucari efforts there. Report to Admiral Kumarke in the Nakul system when you're ready. Quinn out.
Admiral Kumarke. And what do we get from this? 240 gil. That seems a bit low for a mission. And we get the Console Universal Tholian Crystal Interlacer.
Easy for you to say.
I know. Well, not, apparently not. Tetrion damage. This is probably going to fit in nicely with the Tetrion set from the Looming event. So what does it do? It applies a Tholian web to target. Well, we used to have stuff like that.
Out, actually.
And of course it got nerfed, the Tholian redistributor thing. And this is part of a set of Tholian crystal harmonics, so it is actually the 4-piece. Because we've got the EAC shield and the warp core and the Omni. So yeah, this is the 4th piece that we're going to need for that set. So I'm going to fill my coffee cup. Just, you can look at the World Razor for a minute. I'll zoom in on it for you while I get my coffee. I think an admiral at Starfleet would have somebody bring his coffee to him. Don't forget, you can all get the SRS Command stuff. See? With all the logos, you can get them off our website. There's better pictures on there, as well as this rather cool hat. I've only got 3 or 4 of these hats left, so if you want one, they are £20. Put your order in. When they're gone, I will not be making any more. You know what, Janeway was right. There was coffee in that nebula. Who's with me? Mike's with me, but he's muted. Fur's with me, but he's muted. Owen's with me, and he's not muted. The Lord be praised. So I'm only going to open this mission to people that are on Discord. That way we can make sure that people don't skip things. Which is extremely annoying when you've not played it before. So if you want to come Erwin, if you throw an X in, mate.
Yeah, just got out me as you were.
Got your 2 points, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's share the mission. Wish upon a star. Sharing. Fur's already got it. So I'll meet you guys there. Oh, he sent me a PM just as I'm in a loading screen again. I've got video evidence that's every time I go on the loading screen it sends me a PM. And for some reason my damn chat box keeps spreading. As soon as you finish your yogurt, I expect that mic to be unmuted for yeah, okay, go get more yogurt. I think I ought to update my background. I've been sitting in this Galaxy class background for quite a while. I should maybe get the new Picard background, Picard bridge.
Oh, that'll be good. Change it depending on what ship you're flying.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah. Well, I'm in the Galaxy, so at the moment it's right. Although I'm sure the World Razor, being a newer ship, would have probably updated interior than I've got here. But can actually make it a bit bigger, I think. See, you can actually see. Look, I'm in engineering right now. Look at that. That's nice. It changes. Or I could just get rid of it and float in space. Is everyone ready? Ready for Mike? Yep. Okay, don't forget, no skipping, please, of anything. Because we haven't done it yet. Alright. Who hasn't done it? Am I the only one that hasn't done it?
I have played it.
Oh, Fur hasn't done it either.
Yeah, I'll just leave you to.
Mike hasn't done it either. Okay, I'm showing Elite as well. You guys all seeing Elite? Okay, let's begin.
Oh, it gave us a map transfer and everything.
I know, it's almost professional, isn't it? Look, he just PM'd me on a loading screen again. That's 3 times now. Right, time to shut up.
Captain's log, 5th Reckoning, Chronicle 36. We are about to commence work on a most important operation. An attempt to revitalize the Nakul Star. One of the finest vessels in the Alliance is joining our efforts today. May the wisdom of Lukar guide us to success. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being a part of this.
Let's get rid of that out of the way. Ready to assist you, I believe. Congratulations are in order. Yes, she's been promoted.
Thank you. It's an honor I fully intend to live up to. More about that later. We've got a job to do. Before we begin, I should warn you, the Nakul are somewhat anxious about this procedure and any complications that might arise.
Understandable.
Indeed. But we have earned their trust over the months of research here, and I intend to honor that today.
Hang on a minute. Isn't this a paradox? Because we already know that the Nakul were really pissed off with us. That's why they joined up with Noi to fight the temporal Cold War thing.
That got undone though.
Did it?
That never happened. Essentially, it's one of them, I think.
Oh, I'm confused already.
That whole arc confuses me because he finds out that his wife got essentially unexisted.
Yeah.
And then we undo all that, I think, at some point.
Oh wow, let's see what happens then.
Yeah.
Heading to the primary coordinates now. All hands, prepare to deploy the stellar rejuvenators. It's time.
I could do with a rejuvenator. Anyone got one? Anyone watching this got a rejuvenator for a 58-year-old fat git like me? Some people say I'm a staffer. Reporting.
We meet again. One hopes your efforts here today will have a better outcome than your previous attempt to repair our star.
If I may interrupt. Representative, we are indeed ready to begin the process. With your blessing, of course.
Very well. Our fleet is standing by to assist you if necessary. The time has come. Admiral Kumarte, I hereby authorize you and your associates to proceed. May your efforts lead to a new dawn for the Nakul people.
Ready when you are, Admiral. I'm going to increase the game volume a little bit. Activating Stellar Rejuvenator.
Getting some strange readings. Try
It's
adjusting
just-
your cohesion beam frequency.
And Sahale.
We're reading several disruptions in the cohesion beam, originating 100,000 kilometers from the star's surface.
Try to compensate. Any ideas, Erwin?
Stellar activity
What
in
was
the
that?
area may be
Oh,
causing the
Oh, for
fluctuations.
the beat.
Adjust your course to the following coordinates.
If
A
we
little to
tighten
the right.
formation,
Let's see if the
our beams
situation
may
improves
reinforce
there.
one another.
Agreed. Move to the following coordinates.
Yeah, Trox has got a
You've
bit of
reached
a
the
point.
new coordinates. Deploy from there. Once you've redeployed, you'll need to adjust the frequency again. Initiate stellar modulation sequence on my mark. Mark. Modulation initiated. Energy levels are increasing. Reading erratic spikes at the stellar core. Abort! All ships abort now!
Aborting.
That was far too close for comfort.
What happened?
I detected a feedback loop forming. If we hadn't shut down when we did, a stellar flare would have backfired along the cohesion beam. The damage to us and the Nakul would have been catastrophic.
Are you mad? Do you think we will sit by idly while your incompetence puts our star at risk once more? Explain yourself, immediately! I suggest you do so quickly and with positive results. Rest assured, if you do not save our star, then you can be certain that our fleet will avenge it.
He's a bit grumpy, isn't he?
I've taken a look at our data from the incident, and I believe I've found something.
Let's have it.
I've discovered where the cohesion beam started to suffer interference. The coordinates are 0.4 AU from the star.
Well, let's go take a look.
All right, I
Ooh,
believe
what
it's
happened
time
then?
to get to the bottom of this before the administrator loses his patience.
Well, it's very pretty here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice map.
Anything out of
Some of the
ordinary on the
asteroids
sensors?
nearby are emitting an unusual level of energy.
Screenshot
However, their
that.
composition is making long-range scans ineffective.
Time for a closer look.
Strange. The asteroid is emitting highly energized particles, like the tail of a comet.
It's marked as an asteroid in the stellar registry. No mention of reactive properties.
So, same asteroid, different behavior. Sounds like we're on the right track.
Scanning.
The asteroid is emitting energy in a pattern similar to that of the star earlier. Whatever caused that issue may be in effect here as well. We are still unable to conduct a deep scan of the asteroid, however. If we can devise a way to do so, I believe we will find more answers.
Recommendations.
There is a human expression. You cannot prepare an omelet without cracking a few eggs. Or in this case, asteroids. If we fracture one of them with our weapons, we will expose the core and obtain the deep scan results we seek.
Very well. Let's blow it the hell up. Oh, I don't think that's an asteroid.
I believe we've cracked the egg just a bit too hard. There's not much left to study, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Fortunately, there are more targets available. We should try again, although with considerably
bloody
The
Yeah.
Nakul have tagged the next asteroid for future mining operations.
Under
Alright.
the circumstances, I believe they'll agree that its loss will be acceptable.
I certainly hope so, ma'am. I'd prefer not to incur their wrath today.
I'm not buffing. It's tickling it.
Let's scan the debris for reactive particles. That did the trick. Scanning our little cracked egg now. The core is decaying into ionized gases. Quite similar to what is happening to the interior of the Nakul star. I'd like to crack another egg and conduct a scan of it before moving on to making the omelet, so to speak. If my hypothesis is correct, the radiation signature present will match, bringing us another step closer to understanding this
The
phenomenon.
Nakul have detected our weapons fire, Admiral. They are understandably curious.
Update them on our activities here, Captain. We've nothing to hide.
A lot of egg metaphors going around.
Asteroid successfully fractured.
Excellent.
Begin your scans now. It's a
Bet
match.
they got excited thinking all these
Very
up.
good, Captain. Now, let's compare radiation signatures.
Oh, I don't like this puzzle one so much. It's not as fast as the other ones. Oops.
As I suspected, all of the asteroids we've studied have matching radiation signatures.
Time to make an omelette.
There are some reactive gas clouds nearby. If their radiation pattern matches those present in the asteroid cores, we can triangulate the origin point and locate the source.
Okay.
Admiral, the Nakul representative is concerned about the destruction of valuable asteroids.
What? We're trying to restart his star and he's worried about a few rocks.
Compensate the Nakul for their loss, please.
As you wish, Admiral. Anfame out.
That's ridiculous.
Analysis complete. The wave patterns are a match. Indeed. I'm transmitting the coordinates to you and Captain Envalme. Head there now. Once you've arrived, we can triangulate the location of the anomaly's source.
Okay, let's go take a look.
Compiling sensor data now. Aha! There you are. The multiphasic pulse waves are originating from high orbit around the planet closest to the Nakul star. Nothing conclusive at this time, I'm afraid. However, if I were to speculate, it's almost like something is tapping against the fabric of space-time.
Fabric, eh? Okay, let's go to the wave source.
Glad you said that, because I have like 12 different options on my screen at the moment, because I'm just letting you guys read it out.
We're approaching the coordinates now. I trust you've spotted our uninvited guests.
Well, well, well.
One thing is certain. We have a limited amount of time to determine what they are doing here before the Nakul detect them. Considering their turbulent history, I doubt the Tholians will receive a cordial greeting from Representative Kartek or his force.
It was the Tholians that buggered up the star in the first place.
This is
the
peculiar. The Tholians are known for their aggression in response
The
to
what's
alien
it?
forces, and yet they haven't scanned us or gone to battle readiness.
Toxic
It's
tap,
as if
wasn't it?
they are ignoring us.
Alright, let's
Attention,
talk to the
Tholian
Tholians, eh?
I am Admiral Kumarke of the LSS Raskava. You have violated Nakul space and are disrupting a critical procedure here. I'm instructing you to cease all activities and explain your presence in this system immediately.
The border violation is inconsequential. Our work takes priority. We will continue. Do not interfere. Your continued presence is unnecessary.
Tholians have got a heavy American accent.
The loss of this star is acceptable to us. Further discussion is irrelevant. Leave now or you will be fired upon.
Perhaps we could find an
Tholian vessels are
alternative.
going to
Battle
battle
stations.
stations. They're moving
Tactical
into attack
guess not.
command to
formation.
disable, not destroy.
I'm not sure they'll reciprocate that courtesy,
All right.
Admiral.
Let's kick their asses.
We need answers, Captain, and it's rather difficult to get them from the dead.
Understood. Firing to disable only.
Whoa, that's a lot of numbers. Jesus.
That was the last of them. Now, maybe
This is
we
on
can get
Elite,
them
isn't
on.
it?
Apparently.
Look at the dots coming off those
The
ships.
Tholian flagship did not engage us in battle. Instead, they remained on station, diverting all non-essential
anchor's
power
still
to the
pulling
web generator system. Even their shields are down. What are they doing here?
Preliminary scans suggest that the Tholian flagship is creating an incredibly powerful energy web lattice around a spatial anomaly. There is no target vessel within the web.
Deepest scan. Scan it. That's a nice effect they've added there to the game.
This is most unfortunate. The source of the multiphasic waves lies within the Tholian energy lattice. Furthermore, the waves are increasing in intensity, accelerating the decay of the Nakul star's core.
Don't like the sound of that.
Left unchecked, this procedure the Tholians are conducting will cause a complete collapse of the stellar core, resulting in a supernova.
Oh, really?
I believe a boarding action is in order.
I doubt that,
We'll
seriously.
disable the
A star
Tholian
that
web
size.
generator on board the flagship to stop the procedure. I've sent transporter coordinates. Prepare your away team for action. I shall meet you aboard the Tholian vessel.
Oh! What are we going to do? This could be dangerous.
I'm quite aware of Tholian hospitality. As you'll recall, I've experienced it firsthand at your side, aboard Caldano's ship. You will need my expertise on this mission. I'm afraid I won't take no for an answer. Captain Envame, remain on Overwatch and report any changes to the Tholian vessel. An acceptable risk. What matters most is stopping that procedure and saving the Nakul Star. We'll deal with any unforeseen challenges as they present themselves. Agreed?
I guess we are going to be wearing EV suits if we're going aboard their ship. Wasn't it like 400 or 500 degrees on board?
Yes. They like it warm, don't they?
They do like it a bit poachy. You get a slow load.
2.2%.
2.3, yeah. Well, I haven't disconnected all evening, so this is probably going to be the first one.
They've been kind to you because you're live streaming.
Mm.
Don't want to make them look bad, do you?
3.4, 3.5.
Oh, 30. Yeah, you're going if you're still on the 3.
I'm still on the 3s. You guys are in, are you?
Just got in.
Just don't close the first
Oh,
dialogue
yeah, you
box,
have to
please.
interact with her anyway, so we'll
Oh,
wait for
okay,
you.
cool. Thanks. Because I am going to get kicked. For those of you that don't get this happen to you, I have it every night. It's nothing to do with
Play with the
me.
orange goo one.
It's to do with them.
Because you're in an EV suit, you can't summon your non-combat pet in. But you
Oh.
can still summon a triple in. Should give the pets EV suit.
Right. Okay, I'm here. So mission review.
Let's make haste. The Tholians will muster their security forces once they detect us, and combat could lead to our EV suits being compromised. If that happens, we won't last long in the hostile environment here.
Oh, look, you can see the heat haze. That's good.
Let's begin by scanning the access terminals in this chamber. Find one with main computer access and
Yeah,
use it to get
it's
a layout
it's
of the
rare that I
ship.
compliment
Once
cryptic
we have that, we
nowadays
can
for obvious
identify the
reasons,
best
but
route
they
to
did
the
well
web
on this.
generator system and disable it.
So far, so good, yeah.
Let's start with that console over there.
Maybe they're finally taking notice of the score.
One can hope.
That console is dedicated to life support only. No access to the systems we're looking for. We'll have to try another. This is a medical console, keyed only to Tholian anatomy. Try another console. One of them is bound to have access to the data we require. Got it. Gather what information you can before the Tholians lock us out of the system.
Yeah, I think so far.
Interesting. The entire vessel is designed around the web generator system. Quite the unorthodox variant of this ship class, but very effective nonetheless. Quite so.
What's the
Judging
name
by
of
the
the
power
ship?
readings, we can follow the spine of the craft
Vintark.
down this corridor to where the web generators are. Unfortunately, that chamber is locked during use. There's an engineering node nearby. We may be able to cut the power to the web generators from there. Once the system is down, we should be able to gain access to the generators and disable them.
Okay.
The engineering node is through that door and down the hall. Watch out for security. The Tholians know we're here now.
Well, we can test the new gun as well. Strange New World's gun. I'd like the Strange New World's EV suit. They should have given us that.
Tholian security ahead. Neutralize them so we can access the
Yeah, 'cause you
computers
can
in
only
this
get-
node.
TOS and TNG as well.
Let's run a bypass on that console while we can.
Oh, you got the big dice suit out. Oh, what? It's got a different background. Not used to this. Done.
This is remarkable. The webs are somehow penetrating multiple dimensions simultaneously. They appear to be solidifying elements of space-time between these dimensions, repairing damage to the very fabric of reality. There are
How do
two
we shut it down then?
spinnerets, shall we say, that emit the energy used to generate the web in space. They'll need to be neutralized. Once they're down, we can disable the web generator's primary core, and the entire system will be offline.
Do that from
Unfortunately,
here?
no.
No.
Their security is blocking access. We'll need to bypass that at a nearby security node. Wait a moment. I'd like to access the astrometrics console here. Find more data on the anomaly. The Tholians have compiled a detailed list of space-time anomalies throughout known space. Judging by the star dates, they've been at this for quite some time. Centuries, in fact. Yes. This system is listed as a primary concern due to repeated temporal damage to the fabric of space-time.
Time travel.
Indeed. Let's access this distaste for time travel is well known. Look out! More Tholians here today.
Well, somebody went ahead.
This ship has been sent to prevent a trans-dimensional vortex from forming. As I was saying, let's access this console.
I'm not using my kit modules, I'm just using my gun. It's easy enough as it is. Oh, if only they give us a nightmare
Did you
mode.
see them crawl down the wall?
I did see that,
That
yeah.
was a cool animation.
Alien
They've
style.
only done that with the Undine, yeah.
Judging by the star dates, they've been
Not
at this
fetching
for
Kumar
quite some
EV suit.
time. Centuries, in fact.
Hmm?
The very fitting Kamaki EV suit.
Is it?
Mm.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Discuss protomatter
It
modifications.
occurs to me that protomatter could be used as part of this process. The problem with the Tholian method is, ironically, time. The time it takes for their web generators to repair the damage to space-time is allowing for the generation of the pulse waves. The more damage is repaired, the stronger the waves become. I believe the integration of protomatter into the process could hasten the repair time considerably, to the point where the pulse wave generation would be minimal, if not eliminated entirely.
I think the Tholians will agree.
Agreed. But it's the best idea I have at the moment. I'd like to study the web generators more thoroughly before we make a decision neither of us can live with.
Okay, let's do that.
I have what I need. Let's proceed to the security node and
What
unlock
about,
the
it says here,
doors to the web
discuss
generator.
transdimensional
The
vortices.
Tholians have compiled a detailed list of space-time anomalies throughout known space.
I've got discuss protomatter
Judging by the
modifications,
star
discuss
dates,
ship
they've been
layout,
at this
discuss
for quite
Tholian
some
web.
time.
Oh, they've all just vanished now.
Centuries, in fact.
Yeah, someone's
Discuss.
finished. Oh no, no, it's because she
Transmitter.
moved away.
Uh,
And of course, systems a share of
This
those.
system is listed as a primary concern due
Because
to
she keeps
repeated
moving away.
temporal
Stay
damage
still,
to the
woman.
fabric of space-time.
Guys, stop moving. She's following someone.
Indeed.
I think-
The Tholian
I think
distaste
she's
for
following your
time
bridge
travel
officer,
is
so
well
once
known.
you settle, your
It
bridge
may
officer
explain her
moves and
actions
then
here
she
today.
moves.
According to log entries, this ship has
maybe
been
not.
sent to prevent a trans-dimensional vortex from forming in the system.
Oh, it's Mike she's looking at now.
And they're going to kill a star to solve the problem unless we stop them. Surely there's another alternative. Alright, let's go have a look.
Have we tried distracting them with crystalline flies?
Look out! Ambush!
interested to see what this passes. I'm not buffing it or anything. It seems to be doing all right. Oh, no, I used it in NTTE the other night. It wasn't that brilliant.
The security node is on
buff
the
it up a
other
bit.
side of these doors. Let's clear the room and get to them.
Crystal Master.
Oh yeah, I forgot to give him a fancy name. Sound
I do
a
like the
roasted pig.
secondary on this.
Dungeon
All
Master
clear.
and the Crystal Man.
Everyone, gather
Yeah.
up. We need a plan. And here we are. I'll need some time to bypass their security system.
Right, we'll cover you.
I prefer to face as little Tholian hospitality as possible, if you don't mind.
Right. It's nice that they wait for her to finish talking before they attack, isn't it?
Well, it's just villainous courtesy, isn't it?
Yeah.
They do that. We wait for them to finish the big speech.
Well, I was shooting at that one before he actually appeared. This does not feel like Elite.
No, it doesn't, does it? I feel like I had a bit more of a fight on my hands when I did it solo. Yeah, I think I did that annoying as well.
I wish I could be in your lab.
Okay. We'll do now. Discuss.
Security bypass in effect. And I found something rather peculiar. It appears the Tholians have no system to denote transdimensional differences in cultures. While they are aware of other dimensions besides this one, they simply do not consider the denizens of those places to be any different from those here.
Interesting.
An anomaly created by the Terran Empire is grouped in the same range as one created by the Federation. Because of this, Tholian actions taken on anomalies in other dimensions could lead to trouble here in ours. Such actions could be seen as acts of war. Proceed with caution. There must be a reason those doors are locked when the device is in use.
Okay. There's gonna be more of them coming down here.
The main web generator is ahead. Get ready for a fight.
Yeah, I got a small hypo.
We need to get to the spinneret controls in 2 adjacent rooms and shut them both down. Doing so could overload the bypass relays and send a power surge into the vessel's
Ooh, she's a bit
warp
close.
core, resulting in a breach. When both spinnerets are deactivated, we can return here and safely disengage the primary projector.
Okay. To the left first.
This is the bit Doc was on about.
The
These
spinneret
corridors are
controls are
rubbish
just
for your
ahead.
bridge officers.
Disable them.
We get lost on them.
Yeah, you can have a bit of difficulty with them not catching up to you and stuff like that. So you just got to be wary coming into these spinner rooms.
Oh, that's cool. Look at that.
That's one spinneret offline. Let's get to the second one.
So that's where the actual Tholian webs come from, then.
The spinnerets. Yeah.
Hang on, there's nobody in here.
Oh, we're back in the centre room, that's why.
Oh yeah. Of course. Gotta go across the other side, haven't we?
Spinneret controls are ahead. Disable them before more security arrives.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea that it's, I don't know, some kind of chemical reaction, I guess, is it?
Well
I
done.
know.
Both spinnerets are offline.
Shooting something
Let's
out
go
of
shut
the
down the
actual
main web
crystalline
generator.
structure.
Well, they're using a crystal there, look, to make a crystalline lattice. So
Yeah, so it must be like particles of that being
maybe.
stretched out or whatever, I don't know. Some clever techno-babble.
Where we gotta go now?
I've got to speak to her again.
Oh yeah.
Right. We need
Oh,
to
she's
disengage
close
the
again.
primary projector from the main
You ever had a
web
personal
generator now.
space, woman? Jesus.
I'll use an encryption algorithm to lock them out of the controls. That should buy us the time we need to implement a better solution to the problem.
Okay. You do it then. Oh, I've got to do it.
I think you just turned the heating off there, Matt.
Looks like it. Oh.
Tholian web generator is inoperative. We did it. We should beam back as soon as...
It's not a
Wait.
ridiculously sized tricorder
They've
at
raised
all.
their shields. We're trapped.
Uh-oh. Is it Noi? Looks like a big guy.
Your arrogance, your insanity. You've doomed us all.
Don't like the look of that. Should we kill him? Oh, I've got no EV suit on. Oh, that's
Hold
back on. Oh, he's got a name. Lord Caskenna.
Oh yeah, Caskenna? Caskin?
Yeah, he's not lasting very long either.
Cease hostilities. I mean you no harm.
Oh, who said that? Oh, there's another one over here. Bright eyes.
Burning like fire.
Bright eyes burning like fire.
Hold your fire. I am now
God, that
the
song
ranking
used to
officer
haunt me.
aboard
Watch
this
it now.
vessel, and I
Every
wish to
night there's
discuss
a-
matters with you peacefully.
Borrowed, I think I've heard it's actually a character out of the comics.
Yes, he is.
Correct.
I had to look it
Yeah.
up
Long
after
ago,
this because I
I
was like,
traveled
have I
alongside
missed
the crew
something?
of the USS
Yeah.
Enterprise under the command of Captain
I
James
definitely
T.
don't remember that
Kirk.
because then I was thinking,
While
oh, is it
among
a
their
Strange
crew,
New World
I was
spoiler?
given
And
the
if accidentally,
designation
you know,
Bright
this time,
Eye
this
by
release
my
could
good
have
friend Nyota
So,
Okura.
it's comic.
We realize that you were trying to
Just
repair
turn
an
that
anomaly in
music's too
space-time,
loud now.
but your procedure is damaging the Nakul star to critical levels.
Hold your fire. Correct.
We realize that
I am prepared to hear your proposal, Admiral, but we must speak quickly. It is only a matter of time before my fellow Tholians on other vessels
And I guess
regroup.
they decided
And
to
you
go
will
with the
find they
first
are not
run
as
as comics because it was not
understanding
based like the
as I
TOS
am.
one you saw.
Alright, let's see what
I
you've
propose
got.
a coordinated effort between our ships and yours. We can integrate a protomatter matrix into the web lattice your ship generates, increasing the speed at which the rupture is sealed. By doing so, the frequency of pulse waves generated by the
Yeah, good
repair
job on
process
him, it
will
looks
be
great.
reduced to acceptable levels, ending the damage.
I've always
to
liked how the
star.
Tholians mess around with stuff. Like their
Yes,
ammunition's really
yes.
top.
I believe the Admiral's proposal will
Files
solve
and
those
stuff.
problems efficiently, but we'll need to move fast.
Okay. So now we've got to switch it back on again then.
The web generator is back online. Let's coordinate next steps from our respective
So
vessels.
we've basically just been IT technician.
Yeah.
We have a situation. The Nakul have detected the Tholian force here and have dispatched their fleet to our location.
Okay.
Quicker than you think, unfortunately. Though I gave Representative Katek every assurance that the situation was under control here, he refused to believe me. He said the Nakul would deal with the Tholians, and if we got in their way...
That's a new symbol over the ships with like a wrench, spanner.
Yeah, when you meant to go repair it.
Yeah.
I take it you've heard the news. Bright
Timetable
Eyes
has
and I
been
will do our
shortened.
best to implement our plan, but we'll need time and protection. Any
I'm guessing this
Tholian
will become
vessels
a
you can
TFO.
restore to battle readiness
Or a
will be
patrol.
of great assistance.
Yeah.
That's bit.
Here
So-
they come!
I guess we've got
Every
to
Tholian ship
defend these
repaired
ships.
will be an ally in this conflict.
Well, we don't need
Repair
any
them.
allies.
Restore Tholian ships if possible. We need all the help we can get.
I'm going to take
Remember,
these guys out
aim
over
to
it.
disable, not destroy.
No, I'm going to kill them all. They're hitting quite hard, actually. So the space is normal, really. Just the ground is. Some over it. Any more? It's one there. Over here. Whoa, hang on. Cutscene.
We have taken heavy damage. Our defense systems are offline.
Oh, that don't look good.
We're being pulled in! Kent!
On Vame, the Triloon,
Good job it
They're
wasn't a new
gone.
ship.
lost.
Space.
Our web generator is offline, and we've suffered critical damage. If we don't seal the vortex soon, we may not get another chance. The vortex is destabilizing the star at an accelerated rate. If we do not seal it soon, the star will reach supernova status.
Right. The protomatter matrix is stable, so we need to reinforce the Tholian web lattice as soon as possible.
I have sent the schematics for web stitching probes to you. Deploy them around the perimeter of the vortex. Each one will extrude a protomatter thread to my vessel. When all 6 probes are in position, we can energize the web and seal the vortex. Admiral Kumarke and I believe that sealing the vortex in this manner will allow the star to regenerate back to its previous state. But we must do so soon.
Okay, let's do it then. Oh, got more of these cool ships.
We need to energize the web soon in order to save the nuclear star.
Place the stitching probes quickly, then energize the web. Web projector link established. 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 Web projector link established.
Stitching probes are engaged. Energize the web.
Weaving emitter engaged. All functions optimal.
Cool.
Protomatter matrix.
That looks good.
Initiate. All ships withdraw to a safe distance at once.
Oh, that was very well done.
Tim, we've been against the Tholians all this time. They're just trying to help.
The star still doesn't look right, eh?
No, it's still a bit.
It appears I owe you an apology. My science team informs me that our star has been saved by you, the Lucari, and the Tholians.
Indeed, it has, Representative.
Our wish for a revitalized star will have to wait until more research on our star's instability can be conducted. Though it seems we have a new wish to make today.
More, they want more.
A wish for peace between the Nakul and the Tholians. Today we saw Tholians risk their lives to preserve our sun, despite our belligerence. If they are willing to do that, perhaps they will be willing to broker an end to hostilities between us.
Get a couple of screenshots there. Hail bright
The
eyes.
vortex remains closed, and our forces will be returning to Tholian space shortly.
Thank you.
As a people, we are reluctant to work alongside non-Tholians, especially on matters we believe to be a result of their negligence. There will be many questions about today's events from our leaders. I will encourage them to put aside their xenophobic tendencies and collaborate with the Alliance on the Vortex issue. It will not be easy, to be sure, but it is an effort I am willing to make, no matter the risk to my career or standing. I trust you will do the same when your leaders seek a solution to the problem. Very good.
We will.
I shall leave you then with the words of an old friend. Live long and prosper.
Safe journey.
There are days out here where the beauty, mystery, and excitement make all the work and sacrifice worthwhile. And then there are days like today.
Risk is our business, Admiral.
And today we risked all. but not everyone lived to see our success. Indeed, may the captain and crew of the Trelumi find peace within the light, in Lucar's name. I spoke with Bright Eyes earlier, and we both agreed to share all of the data we
Return
gathered
from
today
tomorrow.
freely to anyone willing to work on the Vortex issue,
Risk is our
regardless
business, that
of their
whole
affiliation.
speech.
Yeah.
Now is not the time to hoard information. Now is the time to act, before the vortices
God, I need
cause
to give
irreparable
TOS another
damage
watch.
to space-time.
Been a while. Strange New Worlds is coming though.
Very good. That was good.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, but I'm getting screenshots. Alright. Could be that. Sorry. Oh yeah, that one went through the vortex, didn't it? Another universe.
Status report.
We have
This is the
survived a
main bit I want
trans-dimensional
people's
stunt, Captain.
thoughts on.
We are operating under emergency power, sir. Warp and impulse drives are offline.
Restore main power as soon as possible, Engineer. What is our current position?
Unable to verify, Captain. None of the nearby star systems appear on our navigational charts.
Broaden your scan. Look for any recognizable systems.
Sir, incoming warp signature detected. Unidentified vessel entering the system.
Any sign of hostility? It is beautiful.
Incoming hail, sir.
Let's see what our new friends have to say.
Ha! Sneaky.
Just the community.
We've got to wait now. 3
Completely
months.
ignore the fact. And completely ignore the fact that the knuckle caused the problem there in the first place. The folians caused the problem there in the first place.
Yeah.
If they hadn't destroyed the sun, none of the knuckle would have been time traveling.
Well, so who on earth do you think they saw? It wasn't the Borg, because they would have recognised them.
Yeah, and they wouldn't have a bright light. I was trying to think, is there anything that's like been like that? And then I was sort of thinking the way they said it's beautiful was more like a moth to a flame, and that kind of picked at something in my brain, but I can't think why.
No, maybe it's a new antagonist.
I mean, it could be something completely new. I'm hoping it's not the species on the edge from Discovery, because that's kind of a bit pointless.
No, it wouldn't be.
Don't see what they bring to the table with that, but that's been the only one that's been sort of a bright light that I can think.
Right, now I'm going to turn that in tomorrow, so I get my 2 points straight away. Very good. We only have one thing left to do. The TFO. Let's see if you guys want to come along. I'm going to show people how to do Leviathan properly. It has to be normal, of course, because cryptic. If you want to come, just throw an X, because you're already in the team. Erwin's coming. M's coming. Oh, I'm not a team leader. Oh, I think Fur, you might be a team leader.
Actually, I will need to skip this one, so have fun.
All right.
Everyone's awake. I think I need to go.
Have a good day.
I don't
Catch you later, mate.
Thank you. Catch it.
So, everyone here is doing it. We've got one spot.
Why, when you're in sector space, does the Nakul sun have edges to it?
Edges? What do you mean?
I'm trying to figure out what decahedron it is.
Mine doesn't.
No?
No? I don't know if you can see the
Maybe
live
it's the
stream, but
distance
it's...
I'm at.
No, it's...
Oh, no. Yeah, once you get so close, it becomes the sun again.
Oh, right. So you've got to be further away.
Yeah, you get so far out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see it. It is like a
that's weird.
dodecahedron, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit like those plant pots on New Romulus, I noticed.
Yeah, well, it's only a tactical display, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Alright then, let's do the TFO. Leviathan, let's find it. Here we go. So the way you do this is 3 lanes. Oh. You'll start out on one of the lanes, left, center or right. Just stick on that lane and clear each objective as you get to it. It's that simple.
It's quite a decent one, this one. Oh, I have an endeavour point to spend. What do I get? Who knows what I get to choose?
Oh, 33%. Am I going to get kicked again?
Possibly, because I've just walked in.
Yeah, I'm going to get kicked again because cryptic.
Oh, exotic damage space. I love that.
Every little helps. 40%.
It's up to 8 now.
Ah, it's kicked me out. Thank you, Cryptic, for making my live stream so much better.
Still got 20 seconds to get back in.
Yeah, I'll be there in time.
Then the journey time, anyway. Quite a big map, this one, isn't it?
It is a big map, yeah.
Oh, there's no one on the right, so I'll do the right.
Today, you will participate in a training simulation. Following that, you will deactivate
Right, so
and
you're
destroy
going right.
an array
Oh,
of
Fur's
shield
right.
nodules. There is a
No, he's in
terror
center.
person not escape there, and you will engage
Oh, he's in the centre, okay. So I'll go left with, I'll go left with Fem.
and fight with honor. Kapla!
That was easy, wasn't it?
Half of the engine nodules in the center lane are destroyed. Keep fighting. Half of the right lane engine nodules have been eliminated. Keep fighting. An Alliance vessel has successfully escaped.
It's an optional here to stop the escaping dreadnoughts wherever they are.
An Alliance vessel has successfully escaped.
You do spot them along the way.
You have destroyed 50 Terran vessels. Well fought. An Alliance vessel is reporting severe hull damage.
Should we go and help those guys up there? Looks like Fem's gone to help them. So.
One of your allies has escaped successfully. All of the engine nodules in the center lane have been destroyed. Well done. One of your allies has received critical damage.
It wasn't me.
Oh, that's a dreadnought. No, look, I'll go get it.
I've got a battleship here, but
I'll go get it.
Yeah.
I think there's one right at the end as well.
Well, this one isn't going out. Jesus.
Out of range.
A Terran dreadnought has been destroyed.
Right, he's gone.
There she blows.
The engine nodules have been eliminated. Proceed to to the next objective.
Alright, now we've got to do
The
the...
engine nodules in the right lane have been destroyed. Enemy dreadnought on escape vector in the left lane.
Enemy dreadnought on escape vector.
I've just got 2 frigates up.
That's it.
They're coming in, unless Furs go.
Well, I got hit by one of those. It's those energy balls. And not me.
Ah, right.
Yeah. Oh, we've got to get that one down there, look. Ah, shit! Oh, look at that!
At least I'm not the only one. This
1
time.
million damage. 1 million damage at normal difficulty.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap.
They still can do it.
Right, I've got to go and scan these. That's right. These take the
Yeah, but
longest.
they make you go up and down, don't they?
Yeah. Ooh, it just passed by me again.
Accelerators in the center lane have been disabled.
Another one. Oof.
Yeah, they're coming nicely.
Yeah, you gotta watch those buggers. Million a hit. Can you target them?
Yeah.
That's it.
An Alliance vessel has successfully escaped.
But I don't think you can.
Boom.
So.
Nope.
I will try next one. Hit it with my... Oh wait, too busy scanning.
You have eliminated 100 Terran defenders. Impressive.
Impressive.
Half of the plasma accelerators in the left lane have been disabled.
It's not bad.
50% of the right lane plasma accelerators remain functional. Disable the rest.
I see a Terran Dreadnought there.
Yep. And the Guardian. First.
I'll take him out because we've got to go that way
Okay.
anyway.
Let me out the rest of the village.
A Terran dreadnought has been
gone.
destroyed. Kapla!
Well done.
Kapla! Ah, ooh, yeah. I nearly got it again.
An Alliance vessel has successfully escaped. All of the center lane plasma accelerators have
Well done,
been
Fert.
disabled.
Bomb coming through.
I can't target that thing. It's not like you can target it.
Oh, let me
Nope.
shoot at one of them. Oh.
It's untargetable.
Right, it just hit me then and did no damage.
Lucky shot.
Well, we've been discharging them slowly. haven't
Down the bottom now. I don't like doing the side lanes. The middle lane's a lot easier, I think. What you think? It's
a
weird
weird
working side on,
disposition.
isn't it? Yeah, it's the orientation that's weird.
It's the Ender's Game thing, is it? Yeah, find the different. They're
Are
different
you a
down.
space pilot or aren't you a space pilot?
Well, in real life, I'm a film editor, but you know.
Well, then you should be used to this.
The plasma accelerators
Right,
in the
we've
left
done it.
lane have been disabled.
No, I definitely can't target that. But it might be able to be hit by fire at will or something.
Maybe it was my pets that shot at it then.
All plasma accelerators in the right lane have been
We've
disabled.
got down there, there's just Guardians.
Enemy dreadnought on escape vector in the left lane. All plasma accelerators are
Anybody
down.
see another Dreadnought?
Well done.
We've killed
In the left
One of your
lane.
allies
Oh,
has
that's it.
received
It's up there, look.
damage in battle.
That's it, I'll go get it.
150 Terran
Right.
vessels have fallen to you in
These
battle.
guys, baby.
The spiked orbs ahead are shield generators. Disable their shielding and destroy them.
Get that before it escapes.
One of your allies has escaped successfully. One of your allies has escaped successfully. A Terran dreadnought has been destroyed. Comply.
Guardian Frick's gone. Keep moving.
The shield generators in the center lane have been destroyed.
Yeah, it starts riddled.
An alliance
Those
vessel
shield
is reporting
guardians.
severe hull damage.
Is it worth killing all those guardians or just
No, it's just you don't need to kill Guardians.
An alliance vessel has
Just
been
the one
destroyed
tomorrow, we
by
lost.
the Guardians.
Try and save the allies and
The
try
Guardian has
and get all the
destroyed one of your
Dreadnoughts.
allies.
Ah! Well, it wasn't down here because we don't have any
No,
allies.
I just saved.
Oh, there's one up there. Look.
Been destroyed by the
I'll go and
Guardians.
save it. No, looks like he's gone. Well, that's their fault for giving us a load of pugs. They shouldn't give us pugs, should they? Our allies.
All of the left lane shield generators have been eliminated.
I don't think they give you long to actually save them either. The health on them goes down quite fast.
Yeah.
So if you
That's a
don't
good
see
effect.
them, they have the shield thing, but if
Can
you're
you-
not looking in the right way, you might miss them.
Can you fly inside the ship?
There are no shield generators
Nothing up
remaining
there.
in the right lane. The
No.
shield generators are destroyed.
No, you can't get in.
Proceed to the compilers ahead.
Ah, I'm gonna get crushed. Whoa, just got out of that. Right, let's kill these mothers.
Yes, they do.
But now we can to that giant ship, and we're going to face these in some trees.
How much health they got? 2.3 million on normal, so they'd be about 12 million on elite if they do an elite version of this.
Your performance in the simulation was
Impressive.
well done.
Some more competitive mocks. Always handy. How did we do? 8 points out of 13 for the Alliance ships rescued. 36 out of 36 for the Terran Dreadnoughts destroyed. Terran Defenders. Oh yeah, you get more marks for destroying all the Terran ships as well. So if you wanted to take a bit longer, we could go and
Yeah,
save all them first, destroy all the Dreadnoughts, save all the Allies, then go
Oh,
and do
yeah,
the other
good
bit. But it'd take you a lot longer just for a handful of points more.
Yeah, it's not a huge amount, is it?
Nah.
Then again, we did most of it on the way. We only lost 3.
Hmm. That was good.
Yeah.
I think, therefore, we have reached the end of the activities for the evening.
Rather good morning.
So I'm going to end the live stream. If anybody actually watched it, thank you for watching. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye.
Later.
Bye. Bye.